Good evening. These are tonight's headlining stories. Causing a commotion, tartan-clad mother of two prepares to rock the nation. Boys don't cry. The Cure spend their in-between days in Roskilde. And access all areas. Liquid News steps out of this year's Mardi Gras. Happy start to the week to everyone. If you're still in recovery from a mash minging weekend, then I wish you very heavy water consumption. My name is Christopher Price. Thank you for joining us. Take your conical bra for an express dry cleaning because Madonna is coming to rock the nation. Here on BBC Choice, we're already preparing for her opening night at the Drowned World Tour at Earl's Court. Of course, that happens on Wednesday. And it seems everyone else is also getting into the groove. At the start of this Liquid News Madonna week, here is our very own Material Girl correspondent, Max Flint.
Remember this August 1987 for the Who's That Girl tour. Madonna slipping into Heathrow unnoticed by the thousands of screaming fans. Happy times when photographers knew getting too close to Madge meant a slap, kick or knee in the face, leg or privates.
Madonna!
Not just now.
Even reporters who were prepared to dress like Madonna were brushed off by those mustachioed minders.
This time round, it might be a bit quieter for Madonna. There's no jogging because she's going to spend more time with the family. But the press and the photographers still want to catch that moment off guard when she's picking her nose, or maybe when she's eating a cream cake or kissing Guy. Oh, don't do that, Madonna. This is a family paper.
Snapper Amanda Jobson is used to chasing Madonna around London. She's also used to getting a face full of bodyguard when the lens gets too close.
They'll do anything from trying to stop you getting out your car or to stop you from moving your car. They stand in front of your car. You know, obviously they're being paid to do this, but they can get quite aggressive, you know.
But that's only reserved for the naughty snappers who don't toe the line. For the official photographers, Madonna is almost quite nice. Almost.
I photographed her once where she was wearing all black. And she came out and she said, I know you tabloid photographers like colour, and promptly went back into the room and changed into a colour coat, you know, because she understands that if you dress all in black and wear dark sunglasses, you're not going to make that much space.
Of course, by now, Madonna's used to looking after the papers and photographers. Just look at how many photographs didn't come out of Skibo Castle. What she's got to deal with now is the army of British fans that'll be camping there soon. But at least the fans buy records. And swap records, and sell records, and videos, and posters. Steve O'Toole camped for 57 hours to get tickets for the first, last, and middle nights at Earl's Court, and he's hoping to win yet more tickets for the other nights just to get close to Madonna.
I literally touched her foot on stage because we were so close.
And she ever touched your foot?
No, she's run over it going the car.
Compared to previous tours, this one is a bit more subtle. That's subtle in a kind of Bond villain world domination way. Stand by for Wednesday. Max Flint, BBC News.
Expressing themselves on the show tonight, which could be messy. Bad girl turned entertainment TV hostess Tanya Bryan making her debut. Good to see you.
Thank you, Christopher.
Looking lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
A lot of me.
Well, that's a good thing. Also with us is that very beautiful stranger, Mr. Johnny Vegas. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Another debut from you.
Yeah, no, it's just that one burst. It'll last a fortnight. And then it's back down the pit.
Oh, dear. Before we meet our guests, let's get in tune with some European hanky-panky live in Berlin. We have the ray of light that is Hagen Liebing, who's a music journalist with Tip. That's a kind of German Time Out magazine. I like the idea of that magazine. But let's go back to Hagen first. So how are you doing, Hagen?
Oh, fine, thank you.
Good. When did you go and see Madonna?
It was last week on the first show. She had four shows here in Berlin, and I saw the first one.
And did you enjoy it? Were you excited? Did you dance? Did you sweat? Did you what?
Well, I mean, it was exciting. You couldn't see her for about, I think, more than 10 years. You couldn't see her in Germany. And it was a good show. You didn't have to sweat because you were sitting, and she was doing all the sweating.
Okay. I quite like the idea of Madonna sweating. That's a different thing. Now, the German tabloids, you know, are very similar to ours in many ways. What did they do with Madonna in Germany? What kind of stories were they running?
It was funny because they were making up stories about women giving sex to people who give them tickets for Madonna. But at the end of the day, you could go to the venue and get the tickets at the actual price because there were so many black market people who didn't get their tickets at higher prices, so it was easy to get tickets without sex.
Sorry, just run that by me again. One paper was prepared to offer sex from one of its journalists to someone if they had a Madonna ticket they wanted to sell. Is that correct?
I think it was made up.
All right.
I mean, there's a lot of stories of that kind.
Just back this year, Johnny, you have a Madonna ticket. Are you prepared to swap that for sex?
Every time. I've got some bad forgeries, you know what I mean? Just a simple sketch of her. Whether it'll pass.
I'd like to know what your sexual limit would be for that particular ticket, but maybe we'll discover that later after 9 o'clock at night.
He'll get lots of offers, I'm sure, Christopher.
Just back to Germany. What about, these are the fans here. How is Madonna regarded in Germany? Is it kind of like a kind of almost, I don't know, like going to the fair, seeing something a little bit weird, but actually ultimately quite nice? Or is she regarded as kind of credible music in Germany?
Well, I think she's the godmother of music at all, I think, at this moment, because she has credibility of her appearance, and people like the music because it's not anymore like Holiday and this stuff, fabricated stuff, but it's made with good producers, and she's developed a better voice now. So I think she's well famous and respected in Germany.
Tanya, what about her? She's coming here Wednesday, the big kickoff. It's Madonna Week, of course, here in Choice. What does she have to do, do you think, in this country? Is it just do the dates and she'll get all the publicity? Or do you think she needs to do a bit more?
I think she's got to do a bit more, Christopher, because it's kind of seemed like her home now, London. She's married to Guy Ritchie, who's English. And it's quite interesting. I was talking to a Hollywood producer today who's desperate to get tickets. Maybe she can have sex with you. But
what does she look like? Is she good?
One ticket. I'll swap it for the walk-on pass.
And she was saying, I'm desperate to see Madonna. I said, but surely you could see it. No, Madonna in London, that is the thing. So I think it's so much hype about it. And she's got to warm to the fans. In France, she didn't do that, Christopher. She did the show. She didn't really interact with the fans so much. She's got to do that with the audience on Wednesday. And I think she'll go the extra mile, definitely.
Yeah. Hagen, just briefly, we were seeing you there drinking. What are you drinking? Is that gin? Is that vodka? What's in that big glass of yours?
It's only water.
And what did you drink at Madonna? Did you get very drunk at Madonna?
No, you hadn't have to get very drunk. I mean, it was a very great show, so you wanted to catch everything which was happening, and you didn't want it to be drunk at the show. Maybe later I got some stuff, beer and stuff.
Okay, we'll find out what Hagen did later anyway. Thank you very much for joining us live from Berlin. Good to see you.